Hello everybody, Taroth here, and today I'm going to bring you a little walkthrough on how to farm Scryer's rep. This is once you've hit Honored, you're going to want to farm down here at Eclipse Point. This is the best rep gain per hour. Prior to that, you can farm at Firewing Point. Low level mobs, really easy. But once you get to Honored and Revered, you need to go to the higher level mobs. I like Shadowman Valley. I like Eclipse Point. It's pretty easy. You'll get the Arcane Tomes, and you will get Sunfury Signets. You could turn those in Shatra at the Scryer's tier for your rep. Now, 10 of the Sunfury Signets will give you 250 rep, and also one Arcane Tome gives you 350 rep. And a turn-in that you can use for inscriptions. I'm doing this farm as a Destruction Warlock. I am pretty early at level 70. I'm wearing kind of junk gear. I still have some greens. I've only got one frozen Shadow Weave piece. I'm wearing a BOE blue weapon, quest blues mostly, some dungeon gear, not much. But I just wanted to show you that you could do it as a destro lock. Most locks like to go affliction early on, but destro farming is actually not too bad. Just keep spamming your shadow bolts. This is the run I like to do. I make a big circle around this camp. I usually have to drink a few times just because I'm playing destro. If you're playing Affliction, you're pretty much an Energizer battery, as long as you're not spec raid DPS Affliction. As long as you still have improved drain life and improved drain soul, you can pretty much go forever as an Affliction lock down here. But you don't kill as fast as Destro. So it's up to you which type of spec you want to use to farm with. But this is a fairly easy cycle. You can see I don't hesitate. I just pull pretty fast. I really don't care much about health. I don't lose a lot of health when I'm fighting these mobs. The only trick to any of these creatures is being Destro, I want to pull them one at a time. And these Centurions, these guys will cast a Blood Heal when they get down to about 10% health. So hopefully you get lucky and crit them like that, or you have to keep your Shadow Bolts going. So if you get low on mana like I am, and I'm not going to kill him on this next shot, I'll get him here. You can tap real fast and Death Coil, or tap real fast and Shadow Burn to kill it before the heal gets off. You don't want the heal to get off. That really slows down your farming. Blood Warders, as long as you keep an eye on where they are, it's not a big deal. They're easy. Their patrols are easy to pick up. And I usually like to kill this mob before I drink, but didn't work out this time. Didn't get enough self-healing procs off my Shadow Bolts. And down here in about a half an hour, you get about 20 signets, 2 tomes, depending on luck, So you're getting about 500 rep in signets per half hour. I always look at half hour, look at when my buffs run out. And you're getting about 700 rep from tomes. So you're getting close to 1100 rep per half hour. 2200 per hour is a really great spot to farm. It's very easy. It's usually not populated. A lot of people prefer to AoE farm. If you got a group, I don't recommend farming this stuff in a group, because then you got to split the rep items. But if you have a group, the path over here next to Sanctum of the Stars, that's another great place to AoE farm. But I really find AoE farming, depending on the group makeup and who's with you, how many people you're splitting with. Sometimes it can be faster, but you're gaining about the exact same amount of drops per half hour. So and you're relying on other people. So if somebody messes up and you wipe, that'll decrease your rep gain per hour. So this to me is the best little cycle. Respawn rates are fast, So they're always going to be up. There's never any downtime on this loop. At least the way I'm doing it. If you're killing mobs much faster than me, I'm killing them pretty quick too. I guess if you're AoE farming and not having to drink often, it's tough, but I wouldn't recommend AoE farming here anyway. There's too many casters. And the guys that heal are a royal pain if you're trying to AoE farm. Also, as you can see in Destro, I really don't care much about my health. I'll tap almost down to 0. I'll tap till about 1k. At 1k, this is the point when I want to drink. It gets a little risky after that. Plus, you're usually very low on mana, too. Usually when I pull a Centurion, I want to have 2k mana. They're the riskier mobs to pull if their heal gets off. If you run out of mana, if there's a bad resist, you always want a backup of a Shadow Burn or a Death Coil to stop that cast, to keep your farming time up. Other than that, it's a pretty easy run. You know, as long as you don't get caught off guard by one of the heals or one of the patrols, there's really nothing that's going to get you out here. Of course, my recommendation, and you'll see when I go back to Sanctum of the Stars, I have not done any of the Scryer quests out here yet, and I am on this character. I am already halfway through Honored, so and this guy's only a few days old at level 70, so. You can see that the rep farm is it's quite easy. It's doable at low gear levels. You don't need a lot of gear to do it. So we're nearing the end of this cycle. I'm gonna see if I can make it without drinking. I think that's a possibility. I got one more Centurion to pull. Now, if you notice, I skipped this mob over here, this Archmage. Being Destro and being that I pretty much am running around with low health by the time I cycle through, I don't want to do this 2-pull. Now, if this mage walks out, and thankfully it did, if it walks out to drain this blood crystal, then I'm gonna kill it. Because that's far enough away where I won't aggro this Dragonhawk. And I get one more killing per cycle. But that is the whole loop. This is where it starts, right back here. Usually I have to drink right before I start another cycle. But that is the Scryer rep farm. And you can see we grabbed about 7 signets, I think, since the first pull. I did check before. I know I had 28 when I was around the first cycle, so we've grabbed about 5 from the other half over here to back here. It's that's the way to do it. That's pretty much the easiest rep farm for Scryers. If you're looking for Aldor, sorry I don't have an Aldor character right now, otherwise I'd make a video for you. But this should hopefully help out players playing the Burning Crusade. Any patch, these guys are there from 2.0 all the way up to 2.43. You know, other ways to get rep, you buy it on the AH from people who sell it, or you can also get it in some of the dungeons. But if you're looking to farm the rep fast, this is the easiest way to farm it in the world once you get past Honored. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you again after a while.